Hey guys, how you going? So I was going through all the videos that I haven't been posting. So my personal archive of the last 2 years is actually um, now I have 2 full gigabytes of datas of the last 173 experiments that I haven't been posting. But in sorting out these datas, I realized that there was a video that might be very helpful indeed. And specifically to show you how I use the Egina antenna and the William Rake Trevor Constable hybrid Cloud Blaster. Since it's a video that has been shot a year ago, the 30th of August 2019, it has been shot on the field, meaning showing what I've been doing with timing and all that sort of datas. But I also is the only one among those that I actually commented it properly, and there is plenty of information there. So I thought, why not? I just put it online. Now I watch it again and I realized why I haven't put it online before, because I think I got scared of catching unwanted attention. So I think I didn't post it for that reason. Like every other video before, I'm not saying that I've been creating the rain or that I call the clouds. I'm just saying that it should have been a sunny day. We had a very big month of drought. We really needed water, rain, and I tried to catch a bit of rainfall, and that's what happened. But since we are investigating these devices, this is how I used it, and I showed you before how to build it. So this would be the field instructions of a general knowledge of how to use the two combined machines. And then before to teach you properly and show you the real machine, how to and so on, I will need to create a video on how to build the other device, because these are two devices working together. So there is no other way that you can replicate my experiments if you don't have all these information. So I hope you enjoy. It's a bit of a long one. I try to cut through, sorry, not to cut through, but to speed up the video so that you have the entire day video, full video, so that it's the only way to prove that the experiments actually happened and in the very same day, and those were the condition, the initial condition and the final condition. So I hope you enjoy and that you can learn as much as you want / can. Enjoy, guys. See you at the next one. Okay, good morning everyone, and welcome on my channel Rainmaking. This is Nadir. So we have another lovely sunny day, a perfect one, actually very warm, and as usual we got a bit of wind coming in from the ocean side, so from the western side toward the eastern side, and there should be a bit of clouds coming on, but we'll give it a try to enhance the process as usual. And this time I don't want to bother you with, actually to bore you, because it's quite boring stay there and looking at me twisting and twiddling, and it's quite stupid. So I just leave it there on the tripod, and as usual I'll do 3 sessions with the Egina and 3 sessions with the William Rake. Let's see how it goes. See you soon, guys. try to find an intriguing point of view, but there is no very much. I need more than one camera, so I need definitely one camera inside to see what I'm doing, one camera here at the William Ray to see how I govern it, and I need definitely a 360 camera for the weather, mounted on a column so that you can see everything from above, because like this is a bit pretending to, but anyway, this is the experiment you're gonna see, and let's do it. Hi guys, just wanted to show you that do you know how ridiculous the YouTube channel of those guys, that those Aussie guys, Australian guys that throwing stuff down a tall, ridiculously tall tower? Well, got a piece of their bowling balls, and I made a keychain. So anyway, Igina. I forgot to say, the Igina has been already running for 15 minutes, something like that, 10 minutes to 15 minutes. And the William Ray has been working since last evening, I'd say about 12 hours. So, yeah, something like that. Let's give it another twist to it, Igina. Man, the wind just completely changed the direction. Look at that. Can you see? It goes down that way. And the whole thing there was going down that way. Wow, look at that. Anyway, look at that. That's very weird. Wow, I never seen the wind blow. Actually, I never seen the wind blowing from north. Now that I think about it, in summertime we got it from north. Wow, that's weird. Anyway. I believe, my experience, I believe this one is gonna be a long session because there are very strong winds, and it just keeps changing between coming from north, northwest to, I'd say, coming totally from west. So it's a 90-degree changes. And when the wind it's crazy like this, the only way I saw is to leave the Igina on for an hour. So this might come up to be a big long video, but anyway, I just compacted it later in editing. Let's do it. This is gonna be a tough one. I like challenges though. Guys, I'm staring at the weather every day. I never seen anything like this. It's very wild. The wind keeps changing. I don't know what's going on. And I know you can't see it, but it's drizzling. This is gonna be a long session. This is about an hour of spinning the Egina. Quite boring because I haven't fixed the motor. I have to replace it. I can't go on with the drill and by hand. Finally the wind has stabilized itself, so now it's blowing on a steadily from southwest direction. Had to move around the rake forever. Now, since I have very little effect, apart from few clouds, I'd say I'll leave it half an hour rest of the Egina. I mean, the rake keeps pointing on the direction of the wind, and in half an hour I'll start another session of 3 sessions. If it doesn't work that way, we failed. The experiment fails, and I'll turn it off. And since it took 2 hours to do this job, at that point, I mean, we might need to wait 2 more hours before to turn off the video. Charge, discharge. So anyway, see you soon. Enjoy the weather. Okay, half an hour has passed. Wind has changed again. Let's go for the second session. Okay, so basically what I believe it happens here is that when there is too much wind, my antennas are not big enough, so I don't have enough mass. The amount of aluminum and aluminum dust powder that is gonna get charged by my accumulators, and so basically, if the wind gets a less nasty like it's getting now, we should get some results. So this might be the right session. Long one. So the Egina ray of action is that one, so mainly that one. There you go, a couple good spins now. It doesn't need to revolve at a fast speed. You just need about 20 rolls per minute would be enough. I generally go for something like half a revolution a second, but building till that, and with waves, never constant. But anyway, that's my method. Egina was going constant, I think. Wind has changed again. This is the fourth session before. This is the second. It's gonna be the second session. Good heaven, changing wind. I reset the Egina. It's a very tough one this time. There is a lot of wind. If I make it rain this time, this is gonna be the first time I ever make it rain with this wind. It's like about 60 kilometers per hour on the surface. So, don't know, I'm gonna check later on with the data on the internet, but I'm quite sure that those clouds are freaking fast. It's very hard. One more session with the Egina, and that's all. 2 sessions. I never went more than 2 sessions or 4 sessions each. So 8 sessions of 10 minutes, interlaced by 15 minutes of pause in the middle. So 10 minutes on, 15 off, 10 minutes on, 15 off, and so on. And so about 2 hours, let's call it 2 hours at the end. So in 20 minutes is going to be 2 hours plus half an hour of a resting time in the mid of the 2 big sessions. The rake has been constantly going from last night till today, and I'm gonna leave it I'd say I'll turn off the Egina in 20 minutes or so, in 15 minutes, disconnect it totally, and I will leave the rake toward the front of the clouds for at least, because now we got plenty of clouds. Let's call it an hour, and then we've been working for 2 hours. I'll leave the phone running for 2 more hours. If it doesn't rain on that time, it means we did nothing at all. Okay? Okay, so we basically done all we could. The second session with the Egina, so the 8th session is done. I will turn it off in a couple of minutes because it takes me about 10 minutes to disconnect it. This is a momentary thing with that little antenna, and I think there is too much wind. That's why we are building actually, but we need to build a bigger antenna, the same as the Egina one. So anyway, I'll go to unplug the Egina, and I'll leave the rake on, as I said, for about half an hour more or whatever, and then turn it off, and I'll leave the video for 2 hours. So yeah, I'll let you. Yeah, still running. Okay, so the antenna is unplugged and the accumulator is unplugged. The rake will run for 15 minutes more, and I'll plug that too. And if we're gonna have a result out of this experiment, we'll have it in the next, I'd say probably half an hour. I don't want to fuck it up, but I'd say this guy is freaking crazy. And if we have half an hour of rain, I would be very satisfied out of this. I never got rain out of strong winds. and I really craving to go. Sorry about the airplane. I'm really dying to go and try in the desert and build an Egina station in the desert. That's my goal, because if we're gonna make it rain where has never rained in the last, 50 years, that would be awesome, and that would be the final goal. That will prove that the Egina station works. So anyway, we're out. Let's see. I say it's gonna rain. See you soon, guys. See you later. I'll unplug the rig in, let's call it 15 minutes. "15 minutes has passed. I'll turn off the rake machine, and no rain, but we got 15 minutes left or something like that. Anyway, the roof, the aluminium roof that has been charged by my antenna, it's my belief that it's gonna discharge in the same amount of time that is gotten exposed to the charge, so let's say for 2 hours. So I'll leave the video anyway running for 2 hours, we'd say, but as I said, there is very strong wind, so well, you never know. We got 50, let's say 15 minutes, we'll see if it rains or not. See ya. What a douche, run out of battery. Nothing, I'm not sure I'm gonna put it on the internet at this point. Wasted a lot of time, but anyway, there is no rain. I turned off the machine. Well, the weather is this. So, not sure at what point the camera turned off, but I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna check it on my computer, and if I need to add any other point, I will add it. So the machines, both the Egina and the William Rake, they've been running for 2 hours, almost 2 entire sessions of 4 times the Egina, 10 minutes on, 15 off. William Rake from last night till half an hour after I turned off the Egina. So now we've done everything we could. It hasn't been raining during the experiment, but as I said, not sure if it recorded it or not, but as I said before, with this amount of wind, I've never been able to make it rain. So if it rains now, that would be great. Anyway, there is a lot of clouds, a lot of it. I don't think it's gonna rain. Yeah, a couple more minutes and we got some rain coming in, and I'm quite sure it's gonna rain quite heavily now. Again, not sure if we've been the cause of this, but the rain is coming. So here we are. Man, it has gotten very cold. I was freezing. So I'm sorry, very stupidly I didn't connect the battery to the camera on the tripod, so it just ran out again of battery. And this whole entire morning of experiments has been quite wasteful, video wise. Well, I'm collecting my data anyway, but what I wanted to show you is this is This is the third hour, so 1 hour after the experiment, and it was meant to get cloudy, but we had quite a few bit of rain. It's all wet, and I'm not sure what to say. So anyway, the sky is this one now. And I didn't even show you data, I mean hour, day and whatever on the computer, very stupidly. So next time I will add the timer on the time counting or whatever counter, and I will shoot it better. This time it was just it went like this, but wow, look at that cloudy. So anyway, guys, I'm Nadir. This is Rain Making the channel, and thanks for watching. I'll update soon a better video. Sorry about this. Anyway, so okay, it keeps raining, and this is basically 2 hours later, so the effect should start to wear off if this was us, but apparently it doesn't. Anyway, very good. We have a very wet day. There is a holder. Nice and wet. Okay, see you soon, guys. Please subscribe. Catch ya. It's raining very heavily with very strong winds. I'm not sure if we caused this, and if we did, we might have pushed it a bit too further, because 2 hours of session is a long one. You never have to exceed an hour, and in my experience, and this might be the further, yeah, the further what I was saying. This might be the actual proof of it, that you don't have to overdo. Man, this is strong. Look at that. Okay, so this started as a very sunny day, and it should have been getting cloudy toward the end of the day, but it's definitely raining. Well, anyway, see you soon, guys. Well, it's definitely raining now. See you guys. This is 4 hours later, so 6 hours after we started the machine. Look at this. It has been constantly raining, I mean heavily raining for 3 hours and something. And I want to say that if this has been me or of our machine, well guys, I'm never gonna... Look at that. This is a lot of water. And I'm definitely never gonna keep them on for 2 hours as I've done this time. There is a bit too strong wind sometimes. Now it's a bit calmer, but the trees are really shaken by the wind. Look at that. So I'd say if it goes on too much, if it rains too much now and keeps escalating like it has been last hour, I might even turn on the Egina on the opposite, charged with the positive magnetic atom or positive orgon, so that to open the clouds. Hopefully not though. Wow, look at that color. I'm not sure you can tell, it's brownish like. Thanks for watching again. We don't know if this was us or not, but there is a lot of rain that wasn't supposed to be here, and it is again. So guys, thanks for watching. This is nothing from Rainmaking. Thanks for watching. Subscribe please. Catch you soon. Quick update, just for you to know guys, 8 hours later and the rain is still going and the wind. It's quite tough. So yeah, I think we're gonna have rain all night if no one is gonna stop it. See you soon guys.